What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and with this particular video, I'll be reviewing Black Ink Season 3, what is this, Episode 11? Next week is the finale. But yeah, sorry it's late, y'all. This is going to be a quick review, because it was, it's one of those kind of like carefree episodes until the end, and then we got the drum roll grand finale the next week. I gotta think about it. We got ATL coming in 2 weeks. I wonder what they're going to be replacing or in that time slot Black Ink coming in. I guess we'll see. Okay. But anyway, shout out to my YouTube fam. And you're not part of my YouTube fam, you're already part of YouTube, but you get what I'm saying. You want people, just subscribe and like and share this video and all that stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, make a long story short, we got C's and Dutchess one part. He is taking her to the grand place of restaurants, which is I think like a all you can eat seafood place, whatever. And they talking about, for one thing, them get an engagement party. Dutchess wants this theme, Greg Ashley type of thing. If everybody don't have the right attire, they can't even get in. And with Johnny Blaze at the party too, they kind of like showed her real quick, and she kept going. But yeah, we got them. They're talking a little bit at first about the whole Puma thing, Kwame a little bit. It just went on, which they should talk about. But the problem is that C's didn't do the proper thing of, since from Dutchess is step from down south, southern girl, and the proper way of coming in terms of like when you going to propose to a lady and you pose as a dad's hand and permission, like, can I marry your daughter, basically. And he didn't do that. He sat there, put the ring on the wrong finger in Paris. And she forgot because I guess she was so astonished by it. And then she had to tell him, I think it's on the wrong finger and shit. And that's what the hell happened. So they were talking about that thing, the engagement party. Just to get this out the way, because it was like a couple minutes. Sky was being released from doing, the 2 months that she did in Tent City. And she was crying again professional. She was talking to a couple ladies, about, she is going to miss a couple of women that she bond with, and being strong and all the other good stuff. But what's wrong with that? But yeah, so she will be in the last episode as far as like, like whip back with Black Ink Crew. That probably would have been a little bit more hyper and stuff. I ain't gonna lie. If Sky would have been able to attend, or she's been able to be in these last, 4 to 5. How many episodes has she kind of been out? But anyways, like I said, so we got here, they have an engagement party, and we bringing, Dutchess, dad, the mom and dad up here, whatever, right, for the party. And I think, C's family came too, I think, his father, because I didn't see his mom, his mom, the lady that kind of like put him up on the tattoo game. We seen actually, I think, his parents. I don't think we seen his sister. Or was his sister, sister or his brother there? Or at least if they were there, they kind of didn't have enough, because they keep focus on like the same 5 to 7 people, as if the club, it was bigger part, but it was like, it was just 5 to 7 people in the same area that they kept focusing on. Of course, we go to the future bride and groom, but at the same time, it was kind of like, okay, they focus on the same people, like somebody else around. But yeah, but in between time, they had 2 tats. Dutchess in the beginning of the episode was, doing like a warrior princess type of thing, and a girl comes in, of course Ted and Water's like worried about, think about boobs and whatever, and all this other shit, right? But she was like, is boobs really that important? And I found that kind of interesting. This is why. Dutchess just got implants last season, right? Because she was worried about the princess. She kind of always had one of her insecurities that she had on mind, saying it's like how she basically wanted, titties wasn't big enough for her, whatever. She always felt like how some of her family members, when she was young, used to say, like, they felt like she was a boy in the titty area. So she got, went on a knife and got, a little bit more for the titties. So it was kind of interesting. She was like, I guess maybe she's thinking about, maybe in general, maybe I misinterpreted what she was saying about, like the world is worried about titties, but in the same time, you want a little more bust in your titties, so that's why you got them done too. I'm not trying to sold or anything. I'm just saying it was kind of interesting. I don't know why that stood out, y'all. Like I said, it's one something the goddamn morning. But yeah, it was just interesting thing. But she did got this tattoo, And I don't know why, but it don't remind you of like in the eyes. It remind me of one of those like Dragon Balls. It reminded me of one of those type of like anime cartoons out the way the eyes were focused. And I thought she was fit, but it was kind of like the eyes. And I think it was like a strong woman type of this. She had like writing under, but it was right in, under the boobs type of thing. And of course, the woman, in order to see tattoo, when she's coming out, she just groping her tits, whatever. Two tattoos this time were women, and basically for, for some people to enjoy, if they wanted to see hopefully some ass and titty shots, whatever. That's pretty much what it is. I mean, but they were decent tattoos. I ain't gonna lie. Sees later on, had a lady come in, and she wanted this tattoo that was like a dragon starts from here and wraps around, go over the old pass. I can understand the back and go down the back of that, but want to go back fast over here, want to go on the inner thigh. Yeah, I'm talking real fast on purpose. When the thigh over here, swoop through the ankle down to the pinky toe. It wasn't on a pinky toe, but it was a long ass tattoo. And I'm thinking about the time, like what time did she get in? Don't they close at 8 or something? I just thought about how long it would take to do that type of deal. That sees is kind of like a fast tattoo artist, and but also do good job. I thought about like wow, and her being a one of large ass tattoo wasn't like a significant meaning. She just was like to them, oh, the bigger the better. And Water's joking like, yeah, that's the same thing she said, or some shit she said, or whatever. That's what ladies tell me, or something like that. But she shows the tattoo even sees it's just like to let her know, like, okay, you realize, I guess he's had a lot of customers before that wants something just because it looks cute or appealing or stands out or something on on whatever they see it at. It's just kind of remind me how that woman just got a flower on a coochie not too long ago. Episodes just like it's winter power to flower and I want to get on my coochie just just to be different. But I mean she had a reason or a snippet reason. But I remember when I had gotten the tat that I need to one day do a video. I probably depending on my money's looking, I always want to do like my tats and the pictures up here type of video type of thing. Also, I call her Shamora Love. So has she done it? Shamora, cousin Tamora, have you done a video like that? That would be interesting. To talk about like I don't know what you want to do, but I've seen a couple YouTube. I always want to do a video like that one day. I'm not gonna say in the near future because I got funds and stuff because I wanted to get a couple more tats. But the one right here that I have in my right calf, it's just like a little cartoonish like devil girl type of thing. Okay. I believe in God. Y'all thinking I'm getting devil. I believe in that, but you know what I mean. Because, I knew a couple people at Betty Boo and I, wanted to get something that kind of reminded me of Betty Boo for the strangest reason. But what I'm saying is when I went to this tattoo artist, it's the same exact spot I know I'm renting that I used to, that I get, where the last couple tattoos I got to now, just a different ownership or from a tattoo place, company that I knew about before. But, they do quality tattoos, just like I said, different tattoo artists I've been with that hopefully still there by the time I get back. But the dude there was saying about, certain tattoos that are popular. We know how some people just get it just because, like, it's in fashion, not because it has significant meaning or, like, really taking to heart, like, okay, unless you feel like doing a cover-up. I mean, I'm still doing a cover-up, not because I regret the tattoo, but like I said, these are real detail, and it just is like detail. And the one I got here, it looks basic now, and I'm like, I wanted to cover it up. That's the only reason why. And then like I regretted, like, oh, it was a tattoo that I regret, and I was just doing for fashion. I was really gonna have it, but when I really look at it now, like, you got all this, you got Van Gogh up here, and you got it's like I'm learning how to draw a stick person compared to this shit up here, but that's just me, okay? And then I got older and I realized there's some tattoos you do get that you might change your mind. And actually, like I said, I'm just renting, sorry, but it's the same as this one up here. But I have a different reason why. Well, actually two reasons. I realized it was kind of small, and because of the surgeries, they damn near scrubbed the damn thing off. It looked like I just sat there and then half-ass take care of it. It completely was the only one that was completely faded. So I will unless I was going to get recolored, but I wanted to get something different. So actually, y'all, that's why you have to be careful sometimes the tats you get, especially when you're young or you're 18 or you sneak and get them younger. But both the first two tats that I have, I would get them cover up. I'm happy on the other one getting cover up. But the other ones I have, I'll just either get recolored or something like that at the most. But I'm not gonna sit here and like get them redone again. You know, the ones, these here, they, here, they sticking. But anyway, so I know that's a little bit like, what the hell? This ain't got nothing to review. I'm sorry to rant. But what I'm saying is about her just getting attacked just for sake of attack. He ends up saying, let's start to the back line. So she kind of has it here and down at the top of her butt cheek, or, where the crack, ends kind of like wrap around and stop. So she still got about a good 64, 65% of what she was trying to get done. And she was all flirting, but how C says, like, he has changed his mind frame, how he used to flirt, especially with the women who were half naked and stuff or whatever, and stuff like that. He would flirt, or his attitude. He regrets cheating on Dutchess, and especially hurting her like that. So he kind of realized, like, he wants to spend a life, a life with her and stuff like that as a partner. When the ride dies, are going to be with you through the good and bad. He feels like Dutchess is has been there, good or bad, whatever. So yeah, that was kind of, what? I don't know why they kind of didn't zoom in. It was like the dad too looked at it looked sweet as hell. I'm gonna lie about it, but then they did like 2 seconds. So we seen the first lady who got her stuff done with the goddess, warrior, princess, whatever was going on thing. But this woman here, she was just like, oh, I like it, and they just switched to the next scene. I just thought, consider how big it was, they could have like took a couple more seconds or maybe time frame and did it, but no. I'm like, okay. So anyways, going back to another damn scene. Now you got here, like I said, Dutch's parents come in, and the dad, I ain't gonna lie, but remember my wife and kids, and even Steve was saying his dad was an ex-Marine, he's shooting guns, he caught these like 25 years old, you gotta be fucked with. Looks like he just lifts up trees, for each arm, that do his reps. That's what he look like. But he kind of remind me a little bit of, like I said, y'all remember my wife and kids, and remember the dad, Junior's future wife, the mother of his child, whatever, daddy, a little bit like one of them cornbread type of dude, just cornbread type of dudes you don't want to mess with, whatever. And he just like he lifts a person for reps, and I mean he's not as big as that dude was. I forgot who the actor's name was that was there, but I'm just saying he kind of reminds me kind of bit in that area. It maybe, and I know that's just me, but yeah. So he meets with him, and that's because they when they have the party, he basically like sits there, and because they basically are best when, like, I think Watt and I think Big Joe, is that dude's name, and the rest of the crew, they're all talking about a couple of them, besides I don't think Donald's, like I said, we don't know all of it there because, like I said, they were stuck in the same circle, literally same circle with people with the filming. But see, he feels some type of way, like he knows how he knows about the Dutchess had cried to family, of course, venting about the circumstances, especially when she's screwed over last season, if you know what I mean. And she had that 5-hour conversation, girl, with the broad. But anyways, he ended up basically taking his father, because he was able to slide, take some pictures. Teddy was like, they look like in a better space as far as C's and Dutchess' relationship. So he's like, I'm happy. They happy. I'm happy for it. Seeing been a dream, but I still change my mind about marriage. But you notice he had on, I mean, from the neck down, he had the proper top. But Teddy up there passing with baseball caps on. And I seen a couple people, that had some outfits on, but they zoomed out for real quick. They wasn't dressing like the thing, but they were just like, fuck it, let's let it slide, I guess. And so afterwards, like I said, sees another day, took the father fishing, to basically, do the appropriate way, because like I said, they were teasing, saying, well, ain't you gonna do it? Ain't you gonna do it? As far as asking for the hand in marriage. And, he was like, him and Big Joe, I remember the dad was talking shit even at the engagement party about, now all Dutchess gotta do, all Dutchess need a Ferrari. Dutchess needs, a 15-karat ring. And Dutchess' mom was on C's side. I was like, yeah, I feel you, baby. I'm on your side. You can't live in a diamond. You can't live in a diamond. No, you can't. Okay. But, no. So, fast forward, when they were at the trip, but this is an interesting point, and I think the dad was serious. Cameras are not cameras, because he said somewhere that they were at when they were filming. He was like, you see over there? That's where you used to bury the dead bodies, and they throw them there over the river. Now, if you mess with my baby girl, hurt her, that's where your body's gonna be at too. And I don't think the man blinked. Okay. And Caesar's just like, now he did the appropriate thing. He just said, you know what? As long as you don't hurt my baby again, I'll set the proof. Because, you know, Caesar's like, he already thought like they were cool because he was able to do a lot more stuff with him than he did with his own dad. But he just feels like, like he didn't know, I'm sorry, my bad, but I'm trying to do the right thing now. And so that's what Siege, is doing, is that, okay? So anyways, yeah, that's what I meant to say. So anyways, y'all, we go to another scene where actually, like I said, he got the approval. So to make a long story short, we see Watt with his last child's mother that he has. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry, the battery I forgot didn't charge it yet, so you just gonna get this for the remaining amount of the video. But yeah, so it's all about this. It's like they basically trying to co-parent. He's trying to not make the same mistake as far as like how he did with his own father and trying to search for him. So he's trying to be like more responsible and be in the child's life. And so even, child's mother, I forgot what her name was, but she was like this, you got the actions. I'm not sure, but you got your actions got to match with your words. But they seemed to be in a cool place, and the baby went to sleep. Cute baby. And that was that for that scene. So, anyways, I don't think it was too much with the Dutchess thing, but let's go fast forward with the last part, last two things. Puma and Sassy are actually doing a shoot for Urban Ink. Kwame's there, and she's supposed to be the stylist. And then there's a scene where Sassy basically asks, like, what was going on, right? And Kwame's basically like this, they came to my house and blah, blah, blah. You know how they got beef and everything. So, I got beef now, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. And then Puma's kind of like this, like, how it was crossed the line. And based on what Sassy was just saying, like, she could understand, and I think, wasn't Kwame also saying that she went over there to the shop or whatever? And Sassy's just like, she can understand from their angle. Okay. And to a certain point, yeah, like I said, it was rough. They're not cool beef. Then what is he coming over there? And then you got this big ass bully coming over there. But like I said, I think it would be a little different, say, because they're ringing the doorbell, but somebody lets they get buzzed in, whatever. I think, it's one of them type of apartments. They wasn't about not getting anyway, but at the same time, like I said, Kwame shouldn't have went over there neither. Because now Kwame's like, Dutchess is nothing but a ranging monkey and blah 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 and all this other shit or whatever, and nobody but the fuss with the family and me, because it's kind of like still, Puma, I'm surprised, has not tried to talk to Siege. And, Sassy's going to mango that it was true last time they seen each other. They have to find, Puma talking about rob this, get people to rob this place or whatever. So it's really like a bunch of unnecessary stuff that is going on now, where it's kind of like, okay, to a certain point where the Puma is addressing the arc, it's like, I'm kind of warning, considering all based on even what Kwame's saying, why nobody is, he hasn't, even if he's not going to go over there himself and confront C's, can't they talk, inbox, something, direct messages, even if they're just arguing about what the hell is going on? Because, like I said, Kwame took her mama and her auntie down to that area, and you're kind of like, okay, what now? All right. But do you think if Puma would have talked to him even after this occurred, or tried to see what the fuck is going on, even like I said, it was just like, if it's more argument, do you think it would have blown up where we're going to see in the finale what we've been seeing the blogs and stuff since, like I said before, where it's add up to this stuff? Because now it's like, Puma's like, it's on now, it's my family, and this and this and this or whatever. Because they feel like they were trying to be bullied to the shoot and whatever. So that's that with those circumstances. And it's kind of like, well, damn. I just think, like, honestly, some things could have been avoided. And then we see another scene where Sassy has Dee Dee meet up with them, but both of the moms supposed to be. When Dee Dee finally said, what are my significant numbers? And the mom was like, okay, hang up down tone. I don't know, hang up down tone, but changed her mind about coming. So when Sassy's mom did come there, Dee Dee was just worried about was it going to be the same shit that happened last time. And it turns out Sassy mom, I guess, was a calm down thing, but she's like, I love my daughter, supports my daughter, stuff like that, whatever. And then I guess, like I said, the girl was talking, and then she was, started crying because she talked about, circumstances where the mom would just finally tell her. And then Sassy's mom, basically, because, even Sassy's mom even said hi to her and everything, but she went over there to hug her because, she kind of felt like she understood. It's like, it's going to be okay. And I'm going to, talk, if I can, if I have the chance to talk to your mom. But you have to understand also, it's hard for a parent to understand. But she's like, I'm there for you. So it's basically, for now, we ride this out, or you're going to be there, blah, blah. But they seem to be on good terms. So that's good. At least decide that, with Dee Dee, we're going through this, that, she at least has support the mom. Especially the mom was like, I just was protecting my baby, but, we're all good now. So good in that note. But on the terms of, say, let's say here, now we got the oh shit thing. Kathy comes in, and we got still, I think Koi was there, and everybody just be cool and chilled a lot, and thing. Well, and Donna was there, but it's just like Donna's all of a sudden she's happy that she's not a part of that bullshit anymore. But then he got rid of her, right? Okay. Is oh shit Beyonce coming back in, or did she dump him? I mean, I know we haven't heard from anything from her ever since she hung up on him, whatever. Unless she's still recovering, but it's still, we just haven't heard from her ever since these last couple episodes. And so, on that note, actually, she comes in, and Kathy comes in with a smirk on her face, and everybody kind of look like, does she have a knife in her purse or some other type of weapon? Because she did come there like she was going to do something. But she did, but turned out she wants to do a paternity DNA test. Basically like, oh shit, go with that bullshit, oh shit's like this. Because, even Chloe was like this, when she said right to her, like, okay, hi, you're here. And everybody just looking like, oh shit, she should come with some shit type of look. And she's coming in there. But you have to wonder, after all them years, it is true, like, is he all of a sudden trying to be spiteful to Kathy? Is he trying to do this? But he said he still thinks that's his son, even if it's not biologically his son. Or is he trying to do this because, how he's trying to change his ways and get married in 5 or 10 years, supposedly. And he always wanted to do this. And because he always said that she was the one who cheated first and all this other stuff. So he basically talks shit to knock something out of her hand, and she throws something at him, stuff like that. And she's telling her, you can get the hell on, and blah, blah, blah. And then that's when Kathy started letting know, like, when I was in jail, you had some girl in my house and you were doing drugs then. Doesn't this sound repeated behavior that he just did not too long ago with Donna, right? Stuff like that. Or he was living with a girl, something like that. She was just saying it was stuff. And then she was even telling Corey, like, I was taking care of Lulu and he would be gone and stuff. I was taking care of her. He would just leave and blah, blah, blah. And he went to the back where, like, most of the people left, I think, because they were worried about Cappy probably for slashing somebody and shit, like I said, or had, like, some type of razor blade on the tongue or her hair. We don't know, but I'm just saying everybody kind of went to the back before no shit did, okay? So shit went back there. He's worried because he wanted about is, oh shit, gonna go back, go to a drink. And because he mumbled later on, I don't know, he said he's trying to avoid going to a drink or not, so hopefully he didn't turn to a drink. But because I rewind a couple times, but I didn't do no closed caption, so I don't know what the man said. Sorry. But he ended up talking to me. He just said, go ahead. So I think Dutchess brings, a little swab thing for him to do. And he just decided, let me just go ahead. But C's was telling him, like, whether you're biologically his dad or not, you're still his dad that's going to be your son. And, but I think, oh shit, I already had said that. He been said that, because, I think, remember, Caviar and Nurse said, like, he was a deadbeat dad, and even though shit was like, what is you talking about? Okay, but like I said, so we're supposed to find out the results tomorrow. So he ended up doing the swab, and I guess Kathleen went on her way, and that's that with that circumstances. So that's it. And that's all I got, y'all. Yeah, but, oh shit, test results or whatever. But like I said, Kathy wants to prove he's a liar. He's not doing, but she did the exact probably, sure, I said, because, Kathy's like, if this is true, why do we not have the results? And he's like, I got my stuff in storage somewhere or whatever. But, it's just that she's trying to prove a point. So, we shall see about that one. Because she come in with the envelope the next day. But it is true, though, when shit got the results, he didn't come with the the envelope. Maybe that's the way he wanted to do, but she's coming in with full presentation, portfolio, that shit. Okay, but he said the results, but he didn't, to her, but he didn't actually bring in the proof. Like, you see this here? This ain't my son. This is not my son. You know, he didn't do all that. Maybe he just didn't want to, but he did throw some money around. She sure took it. You know, like, you know, he was just that mad, but okay. But anyway, y'all have a pleasant week, pleasant night, pleasant weekend, and I definitely see y'all in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.